What's that? Full face of makeup? Smart new do from the village hairdresser? Must be city life again. Must be nearly time for work. Welcome to Bucharest. Yeah, I'm home alone again. I am on my own in this swanky new apartment. So I have moved to Bucharest. I start work on Monday. I've got 7 days of inset teacher training before the kids come back. That should give me time to get my head around things because, it's always nerve-wracking starting somewhere new, especially when you're starting in a completely different country again. Last year I was exceptionally lucky. It was my first foreign post in Azerbaijan. Everyone was so lovely. And this year I'm hoping for more of the same. I've been really lucky since I got here. Stuart, my old boss in Azerbaijan, if you're watching, Stuart, has put me in touch with one of the teachers who teaches in one of the schools in Bucharest, not mine, I don't think. And she's been really lovely. She's away for the weekend, but suggested meeting up tomorrow. That's Sunday. She put me in touch with somebody else who's a friend of hers called Andrea, who was really sweet as well. Just said, here I am if you need anything. If you've got any emergencies, any questions, you just get in touch. And then on the solo travellers group that I'm on Facebook, I posted something to basically show off about this swanky apartment I've got as part of my deal. And somebody messaged me and said, I'm a teacher in Bucharest as well. And she's actually in the same school as me. She's a primary teacher. So when I finish doing this, I'm going to go out and meet her in Starbucks and have a brew with her. So yeah, really nice. So it's been a really busy week. This video is going to start with leaving Britain. I've had an incredibly long journey across to get back to what's it called? Bulgaria on Tuesday. So I got up. I think my last video ended with me in a hotel in Manchester Airport. So I got up there. Got through Manchester, no problem. Had a little nap on the plane. Really good at sleeping on transport these days. And then I had quite the adventure because I didn't call Christopher, the taxi driver. I got a little shuttle bus from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2. I got a metro from Terminal 2 to Sofia Central. Changed on the metro, really proud of myself. And then at Sofia Central, I went and found the train station. And I got a train back from Sofia to Levski, which is just down the road, about half an hour away from our village. So that was an experience. I've got to say, for anyone who's interested in finding their own way across Bulgaria, I preferred the bus. The bus had air conditioning, the train did not. It said direct fast train, but it was actually an hour slower than the slow train, which is weird. And it was unbelievably late as well. It was like an hour late pulling into Levski. So actually, if I'd waited for the bus, I'd have got back to Oresh in time anyway, and the bus would have dropped me in Oresh. So yeah, it was very, very hot, stifling. The lady opposite me didn't speak any English, but she did pretty much manage to show me through the Bulgarian joy of speaking with your entire body. That window doesn't open. Bulgaria, she said. So yeah, for me personally, I preferred the bus. I might have felt differently if I got a different train that actually wasn't slower than a slug-in treacle and wasn't stiflingly hot because it was 40-odd degrees that day. So then I had one day, I had Wednesday in Bulgaria to get myself settled down, shelled some walnuts, looked in absolute despair at my garden, which, when I got back in July, I was like, okay, all these things have grown back that I cut down in April, but it's been 4 months. But then you look at your garden and you think, I cut all that down 2 weeks ago. And now it's back up to here again. That's ridiculous. So goodness knows what it'll be like because Chris has got so much to do that I don't think he's going to be prioritising cutting things down in the garden. Yeah, so we had Wednesday at home, and then Thursday we came across to Bucharest. That was dead straightforward. There is roadworks at the Ruse border, and we did have to wait, but not long at all. The thing that's worrying me is I was trying to say to the man on the passport thing, like, I've got a visa, work visa in my passport, and he was like, you don't need a visa. I was like, no, but I've got one because I'm coming to work here, and he just wouldn't look at it. So I don't know whether that was supposed to be scanned or not. I know I can stay here 90 days visa free, but that's not the case when you're applying for residency somewhere, you know? Anyway, I'll find out on Monday when I go into work with all my documents. So on Monday afternoon, I've got to have my work medical. Shouldn't be a problem. We keep saying like, oh, let's just wait until we've got the medical before we settle in. But I don't think high cholesterol stops you getting a job, does it? It just means you've got to start eating properly again. Anyway, so Chris stayed Thursday night. We haven't really explored or anything. We just got to grips with this apartment, which is brilliant. Done a video of it. And then he went back yesterday, and he did have a long slog getting back. He had to wait a long time at the border because of the roadworks. And I've just settled myself in. It's lovely. I'm excited, actually. I'm looking forward to working again. So yeah, I'm going to go out for coffee in a little while. And on this week's video, I've got escaping the UK again. I've got things that we've done, well, that Chris has done while I've been away, and things that somebody seems to have started renovating across the road. Things that we're planning on doing, if Chris ever measures the windows and doors. And then what my new apartment looks like. So yeah, I think I talk about it in the video, but we're planning on next spring booking Stefan to put an extended porch on the front, so we've got a bigger kitchen and such like. And then we're going to get the windows, the inner frame and the glass double glazed, so that we've still got the lovely surrounds, but that's going to mean Chris is going to have to restore those. He's going to have to scrape all the paint off so that I can undercoat, prime and paint them next time I'm there. So yeah, I'm now a prisoner in Bucharest until I can get residency. And then once I've got a residency card, I can move around again. I can be free. So yes, I think that's me. It's been a nice week. It was nice. Thank you, Davey, for minding the dogs for us while we were away. It was nice to have a little bit of dog-free time together. Life is so much easier when you haven't got 3 large canines trying to jump all over you all the time. And once I've got this together, I can clear my memory and start filming life in Bucharest. But also, Chris is still in Bulgaria until the end of September. He's going to come and see me at weekends. So he can still send me videos and photos of the work he's doing there. Keep you up to date on our renovation over there. I can't remember what his next project is, actually. I think he's still sorting his workshop out. And he's going to try and repair the pool. We'll see. He's bought a cement mixer. Don't know what he's going to do with that. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you and put these videos together. So welcome to Romania, which is absolutely beautiful. Oh, and I was going to say, people are considering living in different places in Europe. I don't know what the property prices are like here. I suspect it's slightly more expensive than Bulgaria. But we went to Lidl on Thursday when we got here, and the food is way cheaper than it is in Bulgaria, a lot cheaper. And the Lidl was pretty much a carbon copy of the one in Preston that I used to shop at. And it has a lot more what I call recognisable food. I'm not precious about eating only English foods. I like, trying stuff from other countries, but obviously I've got to get my cholesterol down. And a lot of the meat, is really, really processed in Bulgaria. Like the ham is like Spam, and the turkey and chicken slices are very, very heavily smoked, which I love, but it's not good for me. They had a much bigger selection here. So yeah, so far Bucharest is winning on food. It looks like I've downloaded Bolt Food again, which I used to have in Azerbaijan, and it looks like takeaways and things probably a little bit more expensive, but supermarket shopping in Lidl definitely is a lot cheaper, so that's good. And I'm also going to have to buy a lot of cleaning products because this apartment has a lot of surfaces, and as hard as I try, you know, you can't open a cupboard without touching it. So yeah, much love to all. I'll keep you updated on what I'm up to. Peace out. Right, I said to myself I'm going to be out of the door by 4 a.m. It's 3:59 a.m. and I am ready to go, despite the fact that I slept on slightly wet hair and it's got its fabulous kink back, which really annoys me. Yep, back to Bulgaria. Yay! Right, got Holiday Inn next door, which has got its own restaurant and stuff. Ours just had a cafe. Off we go. Dead straightforward this. It's round the corner, across the car park, and down the Skylink, which is really good and safe. It's amazing, isn't it? Airports. Like last week, it was like a ghost land, you know, in the middle of the night. But even then, there were people wandering about, and there's quite busy traffic. Loads of people up and about. Glad it's really well lit, regardless, though, because that's always nice. Look. All these cars coming in at 4 a.m. Straight in. Press the button for departures. The terminals 1 to 3. And then just a quick walk down the Skylink. And lo and behold, I'm in crappy Terminal 1. Departure. Hoping I'm in the right place to get to Central Railway Station. Just changed metros. We don't have that fancy stuff in Azerbaijan. This is my next leg. This goes to Levski, and I'm on this carriage, and it's got little compartments like proper old trains have. Exciting. Well, this is welcome to 1953, I think. I keep waiting for a bowler-hatted gentleman to come and sit here as well. Look, it's a proper carriage. Mind you, it's a bit bloody warm, given that, you know, it's nearly 40 degrees outside. 4 hours on this should be fun. Morning, good morning. 35 degrees on Wednesday, heading up for 41, 42 I believe. I'm going to try and sit in this chair to do my walnuts. I'll probably burn my bottom. Joining me today we have Bella, Ellie and Monica, thinking that we might be playing with toys, although this is not a thing that is going to happen. I am very sorry, Ellie, you've got such a clever face. What is going to happen in the moment is... look at this. This drives me crackers. Like, this is dead. It's an arid wasteland, yeah? This will not be back for months. And even when it is, Ellie's kicked up a fair bit there and disconnected it. But look, was this here a week ago? No. Is it almost a miniature tree? Yes, yes it is. One here. And then, if we go round to where my baby trees are, my sweet, sweet baby trees. My sweet, sweet baby trees still appear to be dead, the dead ones. But, look, where's all this stuff come from? Do not go down there. No. Stay here. Where's Monica? She's not daft enough to go down there. Look. I literally cut these down. See? You see those dead trees? Those are trees that I cut down 2 weeks ago. And here they are again. This is actually insane. The growth, even in this heat. Tree watch, by the way, doing well. Doing well. Doing well. Right, by unspoken consensus, today is an indoors jobs day because it turned out as soon as I started cutting those trees down, all those bits of sapling down, oh my God, I was just pouring with sweat. So I've come in here to do my walnuts. Serious question, right? Because I've never peeled a walnut in my life. And I've been doing them. I'm not doing too bad, look. I've got loads. But these ones that have been on the table for days, they've dried out, and they've dried out to a point where they're crispy. If anyone can tell me how you are supposed to peel these, because I've just taken my gloves off to press play, otherwise I'm going to have to put them straight back on because there's a lot of iodine type stuff in a walnut casing. But these ones that are dead crispy, I'm literally like scraping the stuff off, not peeling it. And someone tell me an easy way to do this, because it is absolutely hard work. Right, how we have made this look a bit more homely. Chris has been hard at work. So first of all, in the tiny kitchen, he's put me this light and fan up, which obviously isn't keeping it cool. It's 41 degrees. It's just pushing the hot air around. But it is definitely, it's bringing the cool in from the front room where the AC is. And it's definitely making an improvement. So that's one thing. Then in here, because I got him to move the other couch so that my cabinet could go there, we've got the couch there, which the dogs are loving. So it's keeping them off our knees a bit. We have invested in a second-hand coffee table, and that basket there is where I am merrily piling everything that is left anywhere so it can be sorted through, because I'm not living with bits everywhere. And then, because we moved the couch, we had to move the TV. The TV can't stay where it was, which is where that shelf now is. So he's put his little projector up and he's watching documentaries about the fall of the Nazis. He likes that kind of thing. And look, he's put a projector up. So he's watching the telly on the wall. I like that. And apart from that, we've put this shelf here. And we've got this shelf here. And I'm not sure that little dinosaur really fits. I might have to move him. And another shelf here. And then we've got my lovely piece of art that was my leaving present from my school in Azerbaijan, which is lovely. It's an original piece by an Azeri artist. I have added some family photos and a picture of our cat to the cabinet and a few other bits and pieces. And then this is Dora, who was our foster dog, who we absolutely adored. Her full name was Adorabelle Dearheart Smith, and she was lovely, and we only had her for a few months. We adopted her in the end, and she didn't have a long life, but she had a good life. And this is Luna, our first Frenchie, who was completely insane. And this is my beautiful lamp, which is made from reclaimed things. I'm not sure if he's still in business, but he also made this fantastic light fitting up here. If he is still in business, I think it's called something like Past Light Memories, something like that on Facebook. He is really, really talented. So yeah, a nice, beautiful front room. And the other thing I wanted to show you was our plan for this porch. So as you can see, my kitchen is a little bit small and we have a lot. It's all right, come on in, love, I'm just doing my thing. We have rather a lot of gadgets. So Chris is like, oh my God, she's got the camera out again. Hiya, darling. So this porch, when we first came, it was piled up with stuff, was it not, my love?
Yeah.
And then we cleared it all out. It took me about 2 days just to sweep the floor. And we made it quite nice. But now we've piled it up with stuff again. And it's just too small to sit in. So, am I getting this right, love? The grand plan. Okay. So if I come out here, Chris is modelling the porch there for me. The grand plan is to take this frame off
and then to bring it out to here, to the end of the step, up at that level where the steps are, and put the steps down the side here, and then extend it, because this is a nice little spot, but we don't do anything with it because we've got our big concrete pad. Extend it across here and have a much bigger porch. And then what Davey suggested was we could take some of that wall out, put a lintel up on the inside, and then my kitchen would come all the way out to here, just realised my hand's not there. So my kitchen would come all the way out to here, so I'd have lots more room and I could put more cupboards in and things. And we'd also have a little living space here, which obviously it's like Dante's Inferno in there at the moment. You couldn't use it in the summer, but in the winter, it'd be a really nice place to sit because it is a little sun trap in the winter. And he also suggested this window here, taking this window out and putting a set of French doors, I think he said, just putting a doorway there so we could walk straight into it from the front room. And I think that'd be quite nice too. And then bricking this window up because, you know, the porch would be there. Not a massive job, just like breeze block and then a wooden frame and some glass, basically. That's not one Chris is going to do. That's going to be one that Stefan, the local builder, does. But Chris can, you know, what's the word? Labour on it. Monica, don't eat rancid grapes, darling. They're toxic. And that's 2 less windows we have to get double glazed. With the double glazing, if we ever get them measured, the plan is to keep the frame on the outside, just get the middle bit done. So I've been in touch with a double glazing man, and I've just got to measure them and let him know rough sizes, and then he can give me a quote. But I think that's a good idea. Where I'm standing now will be like a living area where we can relax and enjoy. Oh, and this is our new bin, Gerald. Apparently we're going to wheelie bins, but we don't know anything about when or where or how, but all the village bins have disappeared. So that's fun. Right. So I thought I'd do a quick tour, proper one. So I have hit the jackpot here in terms of package. Most schools will give you an allowance for housing. And I had 2 or 3 interviews for schools in Bucharest. One of them was offering me €600 a month for accommodation. And this one included the accommodation in it. And you're not telling me that I would get this, all of this, for €600 a month. I am going to have to lose weight because there's far too many mirrors in here. But this is spanking. I just hope I like the job because this is absolutely brilliant. So in here, I've got my tellies connected to the internet. I've got this massive couch. I've got my table and chairs there. I'm going to have to go back to Lidl because I need loads of cleaning stuff. There are so many surfaces here and I want to keep it nice. And then you've got the kitchen, which leads onto the balcony as well as the front room leading onto the balcony. It took us so long to get this to work yesterday. Turns out your pot has to be a diameter that meets these little things, otherwise it won't work. And we were trying to put like a Turkish coffee pot on it. We've got that. I've got an oven, which I didn't have in Azerbaijan. See, this has already got little finger marks on it from me pulling it about, and that sort of thing drives me mad. Worked out how to switch that on yesterday, the boiler, so we have got hot water. Got a microwave with 4 walnuts on top of it. Sink. There's a fridge, freezer behind the door. There's even, and I probably won't use this living on my own, a little mini slimline dishwasher. So that's nice. Then, I think I've just knocked the corner off something. This is what I really like about it. It's really spacious. This is generous accommodation. So there's a shower room in here. I love this. I think everyone should keep their washing machine in the shower room. It makes sense. It's where you're going to take your clothes off, isn't it? They've done me a mop and bucket, but I haven't got dustpan and brush. I have got a Hoover, but I prefer a dustpan and brush because all these floors are stone. They even got me, everything was brand new, it was still in the packaging, so I've got my drying rack there.
I've got this shower. This is really weird though. It's not got a door here. So when you have a shower, as me and Chris both had last night, all the water's spewing out everywhere. But lovely little shower room, really nice shower. We gave that 11 out of 10. And then I think this is the bedroom we should have chosen because it's got proper curtains for a start. The other one hasn't. Both the bedrooms have got AC units, but only one of the remotes works, so we'll have to keep carrying it from room to room. And look at how lovely this furniture is. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I think we probably should have chosen this room because it's got the curtains and it's got the big mirror. But I just fell in love with the other one. So that's the guest suite, Nadia. Because this one, look, I'll just do the dramatic close and open. This is a whole suite of its own. So really, I suppose this should be the guest suite. So this one has also got an AC unit. I've got my iron and my ironing board. Ironing was the first casualty of the pandemic for me, but occasionally I need to use an iron. This thing, which I assume I should put ornaments on, but I haven't. I put shoes on it. And then I've unpacked here, but no mirror and only a small wardrobe, you see, which is why I think the other one's probably supposed to be the main bedroom, and no curtains. But I managed to sleep till like 8 o'clock this morning with the light coming in, so that's not a problem. And my trusty charger there. And another bathroom. So that's a nice touch, isn't it? Which obviously I've moved all my stuff into. I really like this, because it is it's like a living space all on its own. So this is the one we've chosen. So we've got another sink, another cabinet, and a bath. And I keep telling myself, oh, lovely, I'll have lovely baths. But realistically, I'll run one, I'll get in it, and then 2 minutes later I'll go, right, I'm bored now. But that one's got a shower over it as well. So on my list now is tea towels. Didn't find any in Lidl yesterday. Polishing spray and cloths, squirty spray, etc. But I think I'll do that tomorrow. It's very hot today. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to go explore. I don't know how you pronounce it. Voluntari, maybe? That's the area that I'm in anyway. It's just outside Bucharest city. And the balcony is absolutely massive. And I've sat out there, but I've had to come in because I was burning my feet.